Hello dears, welcome back to Nibras online class. The newspaper cutting that you have just seen made me unhappy. What about you? Don't you feel unhappy? What all that newspaper reports about? Yes, all that newspaper reports about the abuses or the tortures against girls, right? See this newspaper cutting and you may please read the full news report. Please read it. Dear children, did you finish reading? What is that newspaper report about? Yes, the newspaper report is about the death of a 10-year-old girl. What is the reason for the death of that girl? What is the reason? Yes, torture by the stepmother is the reason for that girl's death. What would you do if such a thing happened in your locality? What would you do? Please send me your answers to me personally. Okay? Anyway, you understood that a number of girls are abused in India even by their parents. One of the biggest social stigmas attached to a society is that of child abuse. Anyway, here in this lesson, we are going to acquaint with a girl named Cinderella who does all the domestic work without proper food, clothes, etc. Are you ready to listen the story of Cinderella? Before that, I would like to request you to take your textbook and keep listen the audio of the text, and also I would like to request you to underline the unfamiliar words in your textbook. Then you can refer the dictionary or glossary very easily.
Cinderella, the Cinder Girl. Once upon a time, there was a rich man who lived happily with his wife and daughter. One day, his wife fell sick. When she felt that her end was drawing near, she called her only daughter near her and said, "Dear child, be good and pious, and God will always take care of you. I will look upon you from heaven and will be with you." And then she closed her eyes forever. The maiden went every day to her mother's grave and wept, and remained pious and good. When winter came, the snow covered the grave with a white covering. Then the sun came in the early spring and melted it away. Soon, Cinderella's father married again. The new wife was a proud and unkind woman. The new wife brought her 2 daughters along with her. Though they were beautiful and fair in appearance, at heart they were wicked and ugly. And then began the evil times for the poor girl. "Is the stupid creature to sit in the same room with us?" asked they. "Those who eat food must earn it. She is nothing but a kitchen maid." They took away her pretty dresses and forced her to put on an old grey one. They also gave her wooden shoes to wear. The stepsisters laughed at her and sent her to the kitchen. There she was made to do heavy work from morning to night. Get up early in the morning, draw water, make the fire, cook and wash. In the evenings, she was quite tired after the day's hard work. As she had no bed to lie upon, she had to rest on the hearth among the cinders. She always looked dusty and dirty. As she slept in the cinders, so they named her Cinderella.
I hope all of you have got an idea about the paragraphs that we have just completed. And to give you more understanding, to get the more details about the paragraph, I am going to ask you a few questions. And that questions will help you to understand the paragraphs very much. Are you ready for the questions? Here is your first question. What advice did the dying mother give her daughter? You have seen that there was a dying mother. There was a rich man and his wife was dying. Before the dying mother called her daughter and advised her. What advice did the dying mother give her daughter? Yes, the dying mother advised her daughter to be good and pious. And God will always take care of her. And she added that she would look upon her from heaven and would always be with her. The dying mother promised her daughter she will look after her from the heaven. Okay, my next question. What do you mean by grave? What do you mean by grave? Yes, a hole dug in the ground to receive a coffin or dead body is called a grave. Here you can see the picture of grave. Okay, clear? Then, my next question. What happened to the mother's grave when winter came? What happened to the mother's grave when the winter came? And you know the season winter, the cold season, right? Okay, what happened to the grave when the winter came? Yes, when winter came, the grave was covered with snow. The grave was covered with snow when the winter came. Got it? Okay, next question. Cinderella's father married again. How was the new wife? After the death of the mother, the Cinderella's father married another woman. How was she? Yes. The new wife was a proud and unkind woman. She was a very proud and unkind woman. Okay. My next question. Cinderella's stepmother brought her two daughters. How were their appearance? Along with the stepmother, she brought her two daughters. How were their appearance? Yes, they were beautiful and ugly in appearance. At heart, they were wigged and ugly. They were wigged and ugly in their heart. In the physical appearance, they are good, they are beautiful, but in the inner beauty, there were no any good things inside of their heart. Okay, they were wigged and ugly. You noticed that the stepsisters sent Cinderella to the kitchen and they made her to do all the works from morning to night. They made Cinderella to cook, to draw water and do all the household duties. Right? And Cinderella was ill-treated by her stepmother and stepsisters. What could be the reason? What could be the reason? What may be the reason? Yes, the stepmother and the stepsisters were ugly and wicked at heart. But Cinderella was pious and good. So they became jealous of her and ill-treated her. They were very jealous on Cinderella and that's why they ill-treated Cinderella. My next question. Why is Cinderella called so? Yes, Cinderella had no bed to lie upon. She had to rest on the hearth among the cinders. She always looked dusty and dirty as she slept in the cinders. So she was called Cinderella. Cinderella, after the arrival of the stepmother and stepsister, they made Cinderella to sleep on the hearth among the ash, and they called Cinderella. That's why they called Cinderella. Okay. You know that what is a cinder means. Cinder is this. Okay. I hope all of you have got a thorough idea about the paragraph that we just completed. Didn't you? Okay. I will be back with the rest of the story in the next video. Till then, bye. Thank you.